Hello, everybody, and welcome to this 5-day OFM agency course. Now, I am super excited to get straight into this because it's going to be a ton of value for you guys. As I've said, this is going to be more valuable than most of those paid courses out there. So sit back, get your notepad out, and get ready to absorb this information. So why should you watch and complete this course? Because in this course, we are going to be outlining everything you need to know to get started with your OFM agency. And after this course, you'll be able to do the following. You'll be able to 1, recruit models, 2, promote models, and 3, manage models. Now, essentially, as a result of learning this information, you'll be able to build a money printer that can give you lifelong financial peace. Now, in today's video, we're going to cover 3 different topics. So what is OFM? Why will OFM make you rich? And then who am I? So what is OFM? OFM stands for OnlyFans Management. So what is OnlyFans Management? Essentially, it's a service that you provide to OnlyFans models. So you're a service-based agency providing a service to a particular niche, which is OnlyFans models. Now, you're responsible for implementing the systems, the frameworks, the strategies that help the model to focus on creating more high-quality content while you provide the promotion of an OnlyFans account as well as the management of it too. So you cover these aspects and allow her to focus on perfecting the actual product, which in this case is going to be the OnlyFans models media. Now, it's a business opportunity that not many people actually know about, and it's one of the most lucrative business opportunities in the whole wide world. Now, why will OFM make you rich? OnlyFans Management is the best business opportunity that will ever exist, period. And I can say that with 1,000% certainty. And in case you're still not sure, we're going to try a thought-provoking exercise which should clarify some of these issues for you. So I want you to name one other business where you can make the product for free and it takes 5 seconds to build the product. You can sell the exact same product to thousands of people with a simple DM. You can market the product for free online. The business takes $0 to set up and start making sales from. It's all online based. You don't need a single location to operate from. And the product sells itself. You don't need to do any new crazy marketing strategies to bring in sales, as the product is the marketing. And I'm sure that you can't name any other business model that allows this. Yes, and that is because this is the best opportunity by far. Now, if in case you don't believe me, here's a quote from Warren Buffett. So he had an interview at one point and someone asked him the question, what's the most ideal business to invest in? And he said something that costs a penny, which in this case, we're actually better than that because the product costs nothing. Sells for $1. Again, we're better than that. It sells for $5, $10, $50 to thousands of people, and it's habit forming. Again, OnlyFans is habit forming. People fall in love with the model and they're going to keep coming back for more. So as said by Warren Buffett, this is the best business opportunity going. So who am I to be delivering you this information? Well, my name is Ethan, and I've been through the exact journey that you're about to embark on. This was me 4 years ago at my corporate 9-to-5 job. 4 years ago, I was sitting at a desk, working my ass off day in, day out, and was absolutely miserable. And don't get me wrong, I did very well. I was at one point working with directors. We're implementing these new bespoke solutions for the actual business itself. However, within this corporate 9-to-5 where I was actually slaving away for £8 an hour, I was depressed and addicted to video games. Now, I use video games as a coping mechanism for my failed life, and that's when I knew things had to change. And I committed to an idea of myself, an idea where I was a successful man. Now, to metastasize that idea, I needed to start a business. It was very clear to me that I wasn't going to be able to get the time freedom, the location freedom, and the financial freedom that I wanted through working a job. And it was that point that I fully committed to it, and I tried everything under the sun. Now, as you can see by these 2 images here, on the left, we have an e-commerce store that I was running. It was doing $50,000 a month at one point. However, do not be misled by that. It was doing $50,000 a month, but we're spending so much money in ads, and we had the product cost on top of that. We had shipping, we had refunds. There's all these sorts of issues that were cutting into our profit margin. So although it looked profitable, it was the furthest thing from it. Now, the on the right, you can see that was a blog that I started talking about financial management. I ended up talking about SEO. But, through that, I was going home, I was researching SEO, and then I was writing a blog article about it every single day. And again, didn't really go anywhere, didn't really get any traction from it. Now, I tried e-commerce, dropshipping, affiliate marketing, YouTube automation, blogging, freelancing, and then running a marketing agency. So you name it, and I have been there and tried it. And essentially, I managed to have a stroke of luck and experience some success in running an online marketing agency. And at this point, I moved out of my family home into a fancy apartment, quit my job. It was in an expensive city, and I was making 5x more than people my age. So I was doing very well for someone so young. However, that success was very short-lived. I got burnt out. We had a couple of clients. I lost the clients, and I was back at my family home. So I was dependent on just a few clients. I didn't really have any strategies to continually bring them in, and the SEO service wasn't the absolute best for my clients in terms of, SEO as a whole. You have to deliver a service, then you have to wait for 3-6 months, and then you measure it, see how it's done, and then you have to tweak the campaign. So it wasn't the best service to be offering clients. And by the end of the 2 years, I had 0 results to show for all my time, effort, and energy. And I was physically and mentally exhausted at this point. I just spent 2 years of my life committing to this idea, and I literally had nothing to show for it. And it was at this point that a friend of mine, she needed help with growing her OnlyFans. As I had experience in marketing, I volunteered to help. And we scaled our OnlyFans to 20K a month within a month. And that's when I knew that I had cracked the code for making money. And I then spent the following years optimizing and building an OnlyFans agency to help more and more OnlyFans models grow their OnlyFans accounts rapidly. I was able to quit my job, I was able to travel and live the life that I had always dreamed of, going to expensive restaurants, buying fancy watches, going on expensive holidays, and being able to enjoy the fruits of the labor. So essentially, OFM has changed my life, and I know that it can change yours as well. And that's exactly what I'm going to take you guys through, from everything from recruitment all the way to management when it comes to building a successful OnlyFans management agency. So the next video is going to be on mindset, and do not skip that video. I've been there. I've been thinking, I don't need any of this mindset stuff, but I could give you all the systems in the world. But if your mindset is not in place to actually implement these systems correctly, then you're not going to get anywhere. So I'll see you guys in the next video.